At the Greek Olympic Games in 664 BC, horse racing was a major event at the time. This activity marked the beginning of animal racing and other competitions, including wrestling and sometimes fighting. In addition to the well-known animal competitions, some of them were famous for their strangeness, or perhaps the strangeness of the competitors in it. In this video, we review 9 of the strangest of these competitions and races, the heroes of which are from the animal world. The strangest forms of animal racing known. Hound racing. This race is concerned with a particular breed of hunting dogs, which are long, slender and graceful, which is called the greyhound, and it is the fastest dog on earth, and its speed can reach up to 70 kilometers per hour. Greyhounds are often used for hunting due to their unparalleled agility. Queen Elizabeth I of England was credited with creating this competition in the 15th century AD. The sport has evolved over the ages to its present form thanks to Owen Patrick Smith in 1912, who invented the mechanical rabbit as an alternative. The world's first greyhound racetrack opened with Emeryville, California. Dachshund dog racing. The race was first started in the 1970s in Australia just for fun, due to the small and cute wiener dachshund. This competition drew a great deal of criticism due to the dachshund's small size and ease of injury during the race, but it was very popular. Every December, San Diego, California hosts the annual Wiener Schnitzel Wiener Nationals, during which dachshunds run 22 or 45 meters. Snail race. The annual World Snail Race Championship has been held at Norfolk County Cricket Ground, UK every July for over 25 years, using the native European garden snail Helix aspersa. The rules of the race are simple. Each participant snail has a number drawn or attached to it so that the snails can be distinguished from each other. Then the participating snails are placed in a circle with a radius of 33 centimeters, all heading towards the outer edge of the circle, and the winner is the first snail that goes beyond the outer edge of the circle. The most disgusting animal race. Cockroach racing. The cockroach race was found in 1986 in Brisbane, Australia. Today, these races are held annually in the same place on January 26th of each year, and it is known as the Australian Cockroach Race Day. The funny thing is that this race is used to predict the winner of the US presidential election. It is usually held before the start of the presidential race. Hamster race. In 2001, an outbreak of foot and mouth disease in rural areas of the United Kingdom forced the government to enact emergency legislation that severely restricted the movement of animals across the country. This led to the cancellation of many animal races, especially horses. To make up for this, betting company Blue Square has put animal sports fans out of their despair by inventing a hamster race, where tiny rodents run inside wheels in small vehicles moved by the movement of the hamster, and the fastest to reach the finish line wins. The slowest animal race ever. Perhaps among the various types of animal racing, turtle racing is the most boring because of its slow movement. But the race was very popular, contrary to expectations. Turtle racing began in the USA in 1902 for the purpose of entertainment only. Since the 1950s, Main Street in Longville, Minnesota, has become a popular racing venue. As for attempts to accelerate this object, a technique was used to introduce electric currents to the turtles' brains to urge them to speed up, which provoked the discontent of animal rights associations and condemned this event. Sheep race. Australia is a country famous for raising sheep, and it is inevitable that the country will host one of the most famous sheep races in the world. The annual Bulgarian sheep races are now held each October in New South Wales, and the weekend event has so far raised over $112,000 and has been donated to various charities over the past 19 years. The strangest animal race, riding an ostrich. The ostrich is one of the largest birds ever, and the fastest on Earth. He is an incredibly powerful runner, with a speed of 69 kilometers per hour. Ostrich racing is a common animal competition in parts of South Africa, and is also held in a number of places in the United States of America. The Ostrich Farm in Jacksonville, Florida, has held races since it opened as a tourist attraction in 1892, and the annual Ostrich Festival is held in Chandler, Arizona. Similar events are also held regularly in Iowa, Nevada, and Kentucky. Goat racing. Goat racing originated on the Caribbean island of Tobago in 1925. Held every Monday after Easter, horse racing was considered an activity reserved for the local gentry. Samuel Callender began holding a goat race in the village of Bucco the following day as compensation to the poor for the horse race. Today, the goat race has become a signature annual event on the island and is sponsored by the tourist department of House Tobago. It used to be the talk on the village streets, and today there is a private racetrack and $100 million stables known as the Bucco Integrated Facility. My friend, at the end of the video, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all our new videos.